Be live everywhere else. Should be live everywhere now. Still not live on the Instagram. Oh, there we go. All right. So, had a little trouble with the podcast. Uh, File got corrupted going from the equipment to the computer. So, I don't know, that didn't really work out the best. So, figured we just do this live. So, as some of you have seen, me and Ashley with the Route Hangout podcast is going to go to West Coast Customs Nationals, West Coast Cruising Nationals 2026. We will be back and we are doing a friendly, but friendly competition, gentleman bet, whatever you want to call it. People's choice with the Hometown Hot Rodder and Bad Idea Customs. There's Ashley. Can you hear me okay? So if you follow the Instagram and you follow the Facebook, you would have seen the post today. Brian with the Hometown Hot Rodder had posted a picture of their 39 Chevrolet, my 29 Model A that we call Envy, and Ken's, can't remember the year, but it's an F600 pickup that they're going to do like a ramp truck build. Super cool. Um, everyone has, no one has an inherent uh, head start or anything like that. I know, seen a comment earlier like, "Oh, haven't you been building the Model A for a while?" Yes, but I'm no further along than Brian. Uh, it has a chassis underneath of it, but there's nothing attached. There's no body mounts. The cab doesn't have a floor, or the body doesn't have a floor. Uh, Still tweaked. It's pretty much, a shell of a car. I do have the motor. I'm ahead on the motor. I think he has decided that he's going to rebuild the small block, which is super cool. What's going on, everybody that's joining on the TikTok? I know we don't really go live on TikTok very often, but what's up? So the plan for the Model A, if you're new, is it's a 29 four-door Model A. Welding the back door shut, shortening it a couple inches to make it more seamless. Coilovers front and rear. Um, it was originally going to be kind of like a hood rat, unpainted, unfinished hot rod. With going to West Coast Customs, Cruising Nationals, that's going to change a little bit. It's going to get paint. Going to do the body work a little bit better than had previous. I wish Bad Idea Customs and Hometown Hot Rodder some luck. Y'all are going to need it. I'm coming out, or we're coming out. We're the underdog. Ken's coming off a win. Uh, Congratulations again. If you haven't seen that, go check out Bad Idea Customs. The 55 that we just road tripped won a top five mod custom. So that's super cool. Brian had some design work in that car, so they have at least some sort of credible win under their belt at the West Coast Customs Cruising Nationals. And I've said it before, I'm just a podcaster with a dream, but I'm gonna build the best car I can. And I got a bunch of great guys that have stepped up, and said, "Hey man, if you need a little bit of hand, you need some help, you know, go get some wrenches, whatever." They're coming on board to help me. So that's super cool. That's one great thing about the car hobby is people rally behind each other, and this is going to be big. Super excited. Anyone on the East Coast, anyone on the East Coast that wants to, roll out with us. It is Memorial Day weekend, 2026. We are going to leave the weekend before. Obviously these are hot rods, so we're not trying to do, you know, all nighters, everything like that. We're gonna ease out there. Take us 5 or 6 days to get there, and then the show cruising Friday night, show Saturday. Luck prevailing, we'll have to stay for Sunday too. Um, if not, no big deal. I know we're not building the traditional custom, but it's definitely custom because you ain't never seen one like it. There is some stuff that's not going to be talked about. West Coast people, come out, show some support, put your vote in the box for whoever you think built the best car. I will say that I am driving mine the 2,648 miles from my doorstep to Santa Maria. Hoping to grab Brian midway. Be cool to see both of those cars rolling down the highway. If Ken gets to Texas, or maybe we can figure out where a place to meet up with him later on the route, or whatever. It'd be super cool to see all three of our cars that we built or our guys built rolling together. I do have a trailer. It's not coming for Envy. And hope that everyone that comes out enjoys what I'm putting out. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna like it. I know Brian. I seen what he's done with the 55, and he's got a bunch of great guys. Uh, you know, he's got some employees that do big things. So that's definitely a big mountain to climb. And obviously, Ken, they pushed the 55 over the limit or over the finish line, painted it, put the lace roof on it, made some adjustments, put a different motor, automatic trans. And obviously, it's tested. We drove it from Montana to Idaho, Oregon, Washington, down the 101 through the Redwoods. Awesome trip. I can't thank him enough for the invitation. Um, always, it was weird when I first kind of got offered the idea of let's go out here and do this. We had a trip planned. We were supposed to fly out the Friday after I got home, and I said, "Well, I really, we didn't commit it. We didn't commit to the show, but it was a hey, we're gonna try to make that one." It was an out of country show. It was Canada. Um, I missed it. I hope they understand. But at the end of the day, it was one car show flying up, you know, for a day and then turning around and flying back home. Me and Ashley talked, agreed that the 10 days, two car shows, road tripping, getting to catch up with Brian, catching up with uh, Ken with Bad Idea Customs, meet some of his guys, was going to be more beneficial. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what happened. What's going on, Brad Jackson? Hey, I seen you had posted that it's making y'all want to, or making you want to build something. So you are one of those East Coast guys that I was talking about when I said, stand up, man, build something. Like I said, I'm leaving from Central Florida, going Georgia, Hattiesburg, Royce City, Tucumcari, Flagstaff, Bakersfield, and Santa Maria. So if y'all are anywhere near any of those locations, I would love, I would love to show up to West Coast Customs rolling deep. What's going on, Brian? Brian Kosh, I see you over there on the Facebook. What's going on, man? It's been a little while since I've seen you. Uh, been busy, man. But going out on that road trip fired me up. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Like I said, I got a couple guys that have said, obviously we're a year out, so plans are going to change. Uh, other than one, I'm driving mine. Uh, more people will come on, more people will fall off. I get it. People with, it's 10 days at least. Uh, hopefully by then, I got my PTO back, or I'm in a better situation where I can not have to hurt it so bad. But the trip out there, the car culture in California, 100%. I mean, as soon as we rolled in, uh, it was like this is it. This is where we need to be at. Oh yeah, man. Well, get with me, Brian. It's funny you said that. Get with me, man. Um, I love the big things coming. I'd love to hear about it. Off alive, but we may try. I don't know if we're gonna back to back show it. West Coast and then CCR. We definitely want to get up to CCR. Scott Strickland, if you hop on and watch this later, man, I'm gonna be hunting your pictures. Thanks for going up there and getting some show coverage for Custom Mics. Looking forward to him getting back and seeing what he's got. But literally, the West Coast Customs Cruising Nationals fired us up. So I was like, yeah, it's cool, man. It'd be cool to have a car here. And me and Brian were talking, and he's like, well, shit, let's do a build off, man. Let's bring cars back. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do that. And then Ken, we propped it up to Ken and said, hey, man, you invited us on this trip. Without you, we wouldn't have been here. So, you want to do this little build off, and we'll try to put the three cars together, do a people's choice, internet drama. At the end of the day, Brian still, I mean, Brian from the Hometown High Rider, he's still my buddy. Ken, still my buddy at the end of the day. That doesn't mean that I don't want to beat them. Hashtag winning. Um, yeah, Brad, I'm excited to see everything come together, man. And yes, I want to win, but I'm excited to see what comes out of the passion they've got created. It is awesome. The community out there is so awesome. The weather was great. As soon as we got to California, it was like sunny and 60. It was awesome. Yeah, definitely, man. And the plan is to drive the car out there and then drive it home. If I get out there and somebody's like, "Man, that car's badass," and they want to give me some green money, I will very gladly put that joker in a duffel bag and fly my butt home. Um, unless I get it done and I'm like, "No, I really like this," and that's gonna cost a lot of money. But cars are tools. This one is, we did it originally the car was being built to kind of give the podcast some recognition. Uh, Fortunately or unfortunately, the 54 kind of beat Envy to making a little name for it. Ashley went in the Bad Apple, and kind of that car got associated with the podcast, which is super cool. Um, even though she is the 54 is not really a. I don't know if it's going to be a forever car. Uh, we don't really know, but the build for the build off is Envy 29 Model A, chop channeled. I did post a picture of the motor that's going in it, tunnel ram, two 4 barrels. Uh, just super excited to get to build the car. Excited about getting out there, the camaraderie. Um, and I hope there's 10 guys that go with me, and we have a cool road trip story too. Because even on the road trip, like yeah, the shows were awesome. Sandpoint, Idaho, y'all did a great show. Lost in the 50s was an amazing show. And the people in that community, I mean, it was pouring down rain, and they were still sitting out there in the rain like it wasn't raining. So that was super cool. Um, obviously Santa Maria was amazing, but the road trip, rolling in a 74-year-old car with a 74-year-old flathead, rolling in the 55. Yeah, it's got a more updated 351 in it now, an automatic, but it's on air ride. So had a little air ride hiccups, and it's all part of the road trip and the joking, the sleeping in campers, which I'm not sleeping in a camper. There's hotels between here and there, and that's where we'll be staying. But uh, just the camaraderie of cruising with friends new and old. What's going on, Papa? And just dealing, yeah, and like Ashley just said, dealing with the bullshit. Uh, none of these cars are brand new. Uh, we're building these cars, and they're still not going to be brand new. I do believe Brian has said that he's, like I said earlier, he's rebuilding the small block in it. I believe he's keeping the 4-speed, but if not, uh, NB's got an automatic. I'm not pushing the clutch pedal for the cruise. It's not happening. Um, but the car will be what it is. And, as Tyler Yon, well, Why Not Fab says, like, built for my approval. I'm going to dig it when it's done. I really hope that everyone on the West Coast thinks the same and they enjoy the car, whether I win or not. Um, I hope that it inspires somebody else to, get in the shop and build something a little weird. The 39 that Brian's building fit right in. 39 Chevrolet custom. I can see it. There was a 4-door Model A there. Doing mine a little different. And the ramp truck, it's different. So you're going to get an opportunity. If you're at the show, you're going to get an opportunity to see 3 completely different builds, 3 completely different build styles, uh, 3 completely different colors, interior choices. It's going to be 3 completely different cars, and I guarantee they're all going to be cool. Obviously, I want you to think Envy's the coolest, but I know what Brian and his shop is capable of. I know what Ken and his guys are capable of. I also know what the guys I got in my corner are capable of. Weather's huge. We're making a move to more reasonable climates. Being at the bottom of Florida is tough. A full day of travel just to get out of Florida has gotten very old. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shoot you a message, Brian. Um, or I'm gonna try to shoot you a message. I don't know if it'll work or not. If not, I'll shoot you a message after. Because that's kind of part of what we're doing or what I'm thinking. But if it wasn't for the weather, or if it wasn't for how expensive everything was and the direction of higher powers in California, I'd have flew Ashley to me instead of flying home. And the whole time we were there, they're like, "This weather's not that good," and I'm like, "That this weather is perfect." It was like 65 during the day, and it got down to like 45 at night. No rain. The whole time we were in California, it didn't rain. It was awesome. But uh, so, does anybody have any questions on? I can't speak for any of them, but I can speak for what I'm building. Does anybody have any questions? No questions. Cool. I pretty much explained it then. I am building the 29 Model A, uh, now named Envy. Similar plan to what it was, just a little less hood rat, a little more custom. Uh, unfortunately, no. Brian said, "Is there?" Brian Kosh said, "Is there a budget restriction on your build off?" No, unfortunately, no. Um, hashtag underdog, but no excuses. Um, I do have the benefit that I have some good people on using what we got. Yep, pretty much. As Ashley said, we're using because I've had that build and because of everything that happened with that build prior to this. Um, we're back to ground zero. But I have bought a lot of stuff to finish it. Andrew Novak, what's going on, man? I ain't heard from you in a while. How's that bubble top treating you, Bubba? And that's one of the men right there. I know. If you ain't heard, Brian, I built a 2x4 um, perimeter style chassis. No easy bends. Kick up, angle kick up in the back, straight kick up in the front. Steven, what's going on, man? So it'll be extremely low, very low. Random, what's going on, man? Long time no talk to. Yeah, man, I see it, but hey, no big deal, but I got you. But get with me, man, because basically this whole live thing, man, is kind of confirming the internet, man. We're doing a build off. We're going to West Coast Customs Cruising Nationals next year, uh, and I'm gonna need some people to roll with me. And that 57 or that GTO would look good, but the 57 would fit West Coast Custom rules. I got to get on your paint level now. I was just gonna leave it bare, but now I got to paint it. Got to get that sparkly paint going. But it's gonna be a real simple paint job. Yeah, I know that. I know you traded you got the traded the 50 or sold the 57 and bought that Impala. I know. Does Nick still have it, or did he end up getting rid of it too? I seen he had posted it. The Pal would fit West Coast Custom Cruising National though. But so it's gonna be a fun time. He still has it. That's cool. Yeah, I missed the unfinished nationals up in Canada because I went on a road trip with Ken Sainer with Bad Idea Customs and Brian Thompson from the Hometown High Rodder. 2 shows, 10 days cruising old cars with vintage campers. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Yeah, we need to get together, bud, because I got some big things happening, and it's been a little while. Not just on you, man. I've been a recluse too. Had some stuff happen and kind of went back to my roots of just me. But looking forward to it. Like I said, this road trip inspired the shit out of me. Um, it's gonna be a good time, and gonna get to make some memories going across the country in a car that I built in my carport. So no fancy lifts, no fancy shop. Uh, just a poor podcaster with a dream, and just for any of those cars to make it either on that even if any of those cars make it across that stage because they do a drive over uh, awards. If any of those cars make it across, man, I'm gonna be super pumped. At the end of the day, we're all homies. I want the best for them. I'm gonna build the best I got. They're gonna do the best they can, and we're gonna let the people decide who they like the best. Oh, my fortune's done, Brandon. I'm not doing nothing else to it. How's the rest of the Rolling Jokers doing, Andrew? Me either, bud. Me either. I seen you were making some progress on the Fortune Camaro. Yeah, man. Rand and I am super, super excited. It's weird. It kind of doesn't feel like it's. Uh, I seen that. I seen that you were dropping the motor in or getting ready to drop the motor in. That's super cool, man. That's gonna be a cool build when it's done too. How's the Dodge doing? Understandably, but it will definitely be a good, especially I made the build. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. I'm building I'm building something that I'm building outside the box because I don't want another one in the parking lot. There's some stuff that I'm keeping hidden back from the internet. Um, some people know about it, some people don't. It's gonna be cool. So super excited. Um, we may try to get that small block that I ended up with thrown in Ashley's car. And anytime you're available, Andrew, I need it. But we'll get together, man. You still got my number, man. Holler at me. We'll get together. Uh, I can do different on truck that right now, but you can, man. It's only budget, buddy. Can't take it with you when you go. Yeah, bud. I'll shoot you a message when I get off of here. My phone's actively being the live for TikTok. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message, Andrew. Yeah, man. Any other questions? Like I said, I can't really. I don't really don't really know. Can't really speak on what their plans are. I know Brian, my router, he's gonna be sharing it, sharing a lot of his build when I get back working full time on the Model A. I'll be posting some stuff. If you want to check out where it's at, the picture I posted was when we first picked it up. Um, but you got more recent pictures of it sitting with the motor and the frame and stuff. Still got to get a floor in it. Uh, Still got to get everything secured like that, and then we'll get to start. Hey man, thanks for the rose, Reed. Uh, Once we get the floor and stuff in it, I can get the body back off of it, get the rear suspension lined out. Because right now, well, actually, we cut the rear end back out of it, but right now it just has it welded to the frame at ride height. So cut that out so we get the frame to sit back down on the ground so I can build a floor. But, night night, Bubba. Oh, shit. And you sent me dolphins. I don't even know what any of that means, but cool. Oh, Ryan Ball, what's going on, buddy? So, another one. Just talking about this build off, man. I got to get together with you, update you on how the trip went, man. 10-day road trip to West Coast Customs, man. I guess I talked to we had seen one of your guys at the Sandpoint, Idaho show. the Hilux, or not Hilux, Low Lux. Started as a Hilux. Uh, but yeah, man, after we left there, we took the 101 down through California and went to the West Coast Cruising Nationals. And it inspired the three of us to do a build off, man. So Model A is making a trip across the country. All right, guys. Well, what prompted this live was, like I said, man, the podcast. Uh, for some reason, we had this problem the other week, and we thought we had it fixed. And this time it went, and when it transferred to the computer, it won't play audio. It won't play nothing. So just figured I'd hop on here, explain the build off a little bit. Was getting a little bit of questions in the messages, so hopefully I answered all of them. If you're local and you want to come hang out, appreciate it. If you're on that route across, I think it's 20 that goes through Royce City. Um, if you're anywhere on that route and you want to, cruise something old, come on out, man. It'll be a good time. Ryan, I need to come over and check out my leg. Yes, sir. Uh, it's not even that far of a drive. I mean, you're right around the corner. But so I'm gonna get off of here, go grab a shower, watch some TV, get some rest, go do that work thing. What's going on, Quentin? Long time no talk to you, man. Man, living the dream, dude. Got a podcast and road tripping custom cars and classic cars across America, and got a lot to catch up on, man. But you can check out the other videos and check out Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Before I get out of here, though, since we were supposed to do a podcast, let me go ahead and run through all of the awesome people that make my life a hell of a lot easier to be able to do this. Big shout out to Why Not Fab, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Go check out Throttle Addict. Use the code word Hot Rod. Get say 15% off. Doesn't cost you any extra. You actually save 15% off. Johnny Jalopy, Facebook, YouTube, JohnnyJalopy.com for all your hot rod art needs. And Johnny, if you're listening to this, I'm gonna get with you. Uh, Tyler, get that picture to me so I can get that over to him. Uh, I get it, you're busy, man. We're all busy. But want to give Johnny a little bit more time. Uh, Hoping that he's going to be the one that draws the artwork for 2026 Hangout on January 3rd of 2026. Low income clothing, low income photo. You can check them out on Facebook, Instagram. Wrenching for the Future. And I want to give a big shout out again, Bad Idea Customs, for inviting us on this trip that started all of this. And you know what? I'm not scared. Shout out to Hometown Hot Rodder Brian. Appreciate you hanging out with me, man. You and Ken, it was an awesome time. And I'm glad that it kickstarted y'all to want to build something cool. So, till next time, guys, get out and drive your shit.